Have you ever looked at an object and thought, I should take a bite out of that? Well, I have multiple times. Do I know they're not edible? Yeah, but if you think about it, everything is edible. It depends on how many times you can eat them without dying. So here are some objects that are totally inedible that I want to eat or just chew on and just put them in my mouth and like or like chew on them. Yeah, very riveting stuff going happening here in the studio as we speak. I'm not even in a studio, it's just my bedroom. We start off with the most basic and easily edible looking one. Gemstones or crystals. Like, look at them. They look like colorful sugar crystals or candies. Like, look what a grape agate looks like and tell me they won't taste like nerds candy. I have two pictures of things and tell me they don't look closely related. That one is a gumdrop, and that one is a freaking sea glass. Anyways, if you think about it, sugar is technically a crystal. A crystalline solid to be exact, since they're made up of sucrose molecules that are arranged in a highly ordered and repetitive pattern, forming a three-dimensional lattice structure. Suddenly my degree comes in handy now. Anyways, I rest my case. Here are some examples of gemstones and crystals that look edible to me. So fluorofoam is that green sponge you use in flower arrangements to put them in place and also make them last longer by soaking the sponge in water. I think it's a texture thing. I haven't tried taking a bite out of a wet floral sponge or even a dry one, but I think they would be nice. You know, like a soft, spongy, grainy thing, then it squirts out juices and shit. It's like a weird watermelon. If you suck some of the juice out of a watermelon, then bite it and still has some remaining juices. Yeah, I think that's what biting a floral foam would feel like. I don't care much about the taste, but I think the texture of a floral foam would be nice to chew on. Especially the wet one. I don't know about the dry one. I think the dry one would feel weird. Yeah. Have you ever drank your paint water? I've had some close calls. However, do you have those times when you're working with paint and you look at it and you just want to take a thick ass sip of it? So, cream colored paints or pastel colored paints rather. Not referring to semi-solid paints like acrylic paints, but like liquidy paints like enamel or latex paint. The one you use for construction and shit. I think sometimes they would taste like milk. Like, you know, if pastel pink paint would probably taste like strawberry milkshake. Or caramel brown paint would of course taste like caramel. But I don't know. Something in my brain thinks if I drink paint, it would have that same feel when you're drinking milk. Like where you can feel the creaminess in your tongue even after you swallow the milk.
Oh! Alright.
Ooh, grease! You mean like frying oil grease? Ew, what the fuck? You're
Disgusting!
Ugh, no, you dumbass. I mean the grease lubricant thing. Basically, it's grease that you put on machines and stuff to lube them up. Also, did you know there are many types of grease and they have their own corresponding colors? For example, white are for food grade grease used for food manufacturing machines and have high water resistance. Yellow are for food or animal feed and for biofuel production since it's from used oil from commercial kitchens. Blue grease is used in automotive, industrial, and marine equipment due to its high water resistance and temperature performance. And red grease is the same as blue, but it handles temperature much better, but can't seal out water compared to blue grease. Anyways, I think they look like donut custard fillings. They look yummy when I see people's videos applying grease on like chassis and stuff. Yeah, I need to get a life. If you turn it face down, tell me it doesn't look like a nice, tasty rice cake. If you don't know what mahjong tiles are, then why the fuck are you here? Mahjong tiles are tiles that you play mahjong with. They're made out of either bone, bamboo, acrylic, bakelite, celluloid, galalith, or casein. Basically, it's plastic made out of milk, which is pretty cool. And for expensive ones, they use ivory. Mahjong tiles are colorful, shiny, and they have this nice sound when you strike them with each other that goes click, clack, click, clack, click, clack, click, click, which adds the edible factor of it. It's a mixture of milky, fruity candy and mochi if it were actually edible. Low-key, because of its layers, it looks like sapin-sapin to me. Sapin-sapin is a Filipino rice cake or kakanin that is known for its layered appearance that comes with white, yellow, purple, and sometimes orange. And they're like, I think, different flavors. But to be honest, they just taste yummy to me. Yeah. But if a mahjong is edible, I would eat it. So yeah, these are some of the things I want to eat, but I can't really eat them because it will kill me. So do you also have objects that you find yummy but you can't eat? If there are, what are they? Honestly, I thought of this topic out of boredom and also want to make something less analytical, investigative, I don't know. And also, I can't think of anything to put out on my birthday that are like quick to put out since I'm working on a lot of things again. It just takes a really long time. But hey, such is life. Anyways, it's time for me to go. See you next time under the umbrella. And happy birthday to me. I really don't know what to say about my birthday, especially with this year. To be honest, this year has been very mean to me, if I'm being honest about life. But, you know, I think this year has been rough for each and every one of us. And all of us are trying, but, you know, life goes on. And we just have to go with it. I don't know what to say, but I hope, I guess, I wish that things will get better. Even if I really can't see it right now. I hope someday it would, and probably it would, but well, I'll just really have to see. And I'm glad that there are people around me, IRL, online, that looks after me and support me. And I just want to say I love them so much. I love you very much for watching this video. Even though this is really random, and and I wrote this on an afternoon, like very sleep deprived and stuff. But yeah, I don't really know what to say. I never really have like a birthday message like this. I really should go. So bye. Take care. I should.